Redditors, what is the horniest thing you've done and regret doing? Got with this girl I heard was just unpredictable, in all aspects. Great sex, weird in regular settings but again great sex. She got mad my sister came over to babysit my dogs and stabbed me in the shoulder with a fork. Met a random woman online, went to her office, ate her out, left. Never got her name. Left my own birthday party when I was 13 to shower, cough masturbate. Just up and told my friends in the midst of everything that I suddenly needed a shower and left them to fend for themselves in my house. Drove through the night to finally sleep with a guy I'd been talking to for a couple months. He lived 6 hours away. His wife was fucking pissed. Did not know he was married. I got a bit of cum on my math homework on accident but didn't feel like redoing it so I just turned it in. I made a DIY pocket pussy with a cut-up Sunny D bottle and some microwaved wet paper towels. Gave myself a solid PP burn from that. In hot tub with girlfriend. She's on my lap and I'm nuts deep in her swimsuit still on. Her mum comes out for a chat and I nut into my girlfriend while looking her mum in the eye. My brother's telling me that icy hot made your dick bigger, so I went to the bathroom and beat my dick, rubbing icy hot into teen peen. Was not a smart idea lol. Drove down to Arkansas from Canada for a booty call with a guy the first met in a cam chat room, on September 10, 2001. Typical Romeo and Juliet balcony scene but the girl I was courting wanted me to insert her front door doorknob in my ass so she could touch my ass in the morning. As I was about to wrap my butt cheeks around her front door's doorknob her father comes out and sees me flashing him. Having sex with a girl I met on Tinder who was borderline a hoarder with a weird obsession with How to Train Your Dragon. When I was like 14 I fucked my couch once. I tried humping my towel rack at home after learning about masturbation in 5th grade. I first tried a Mountain Dew bottle but it wouldn't fit. One time I fucked a stack of blueberry bagels. Edit. Despite the similarities, they lacked the elasticity and resilience of your average balloon knot. We both left that encounter unsatisfied. When I was in 7th I was going out with a girl to the dance. Since this was my first physical interaction with a woman I creamed my pants while we cuddling. I tried to act normal until I got home. Hooked up with an ex, I had just got finished with a long work stint and was super horny times 100. I hit her up, met at her job went around back and got busy. Got caught on her job's alley cam. Well the one I regret the most was attempting to use some facial lotion as lube which left with a burning sensation all over my groin area. It was so painful I jumped straight out of bed and ran into the bathroom to wash my dick and balls in cold water. Never again. I'll just stick to dry wanking in future. I nutted 40 feet up in the tree to watch it fall. Man. AOL chat rooms, so many nights driving around at 2 a.m. looking for an address, so much pure shame. Where's the guy that got turned on by cooking noodles and then took the noodles into the shower and fucked them? Edit. I've been searching for the post but I'm not having any luck. Basically the guy was boiling noodles, and for some reason that made him horny, so he took a handful of noodles into the shower and banged them. It was a really detailed post and I wish I could find it but I'm having no luck. Edit. A fellow Redditor below found the comment. Probably fucking a tube of beef. Sometimes I get super horny and buy a sex toy online, then I'm not horny anymore and I cancel the order. Bought an Oculus Rift. Not me but the singer in my band once fucked a ham sandwich he brought to rehearsal for lunch, once he got home thankfully. I was also at a party one time where these two people decided to just start fucking in the kitchen in front of everybody and thought it would be an excellent idea to use strawberry syrup as lube. They now have a kid. Slept with horse girl. More negatives than positives. Edit. Pun is requested. Masturbated in he lofted projection booth at the church I grew up at, during service, and where my father was a full-time minister. I was probably 14-ish, and as many boys that age would experience random erections. I would sit by myself in he booth and turn the slides during the hymns. Well, this one fateful day I had a hard-on that wouldn't go away and there was a break in the music so I decided to take care of my, situation. As I was doing so one of the deacons opened the door behind me, to deliver communion. He had the blood of Christ in one hand and the body in the other. I had something in my hand too. He left as fast as he could, as did my erection. Started sleeping with my mother-in-law after her daughter cheated on me. Got off using my heel sitting in my office chair. I wouldn't normally regret it but at one point I'm almost positive my coworker knew what I was doing woman facepalming light skin tone. Once read a Reddit post from this guy who used hand sanitizer to jerk off. Hope he took our advice to see a doctor. I'm a woman who can have multiple O's. I came too many times in a row once. I think it was like 4 in a 10-minute span, which is pretty intense for me. Pulled a muscle in my neck and ended up on a doctor-prescribed NSAID regimen around the clock for a few weeks. Sex after 35, man. Biofreeze lasts even after you wash your hands. FYI. I was visiting relatives with my significant other and soul and staying with my aunt. I caught a really bad case of the flu halfway through the trip and we weren't able to smash for weeks at this point. In my half-awake, flu-ridden horny corpse of a shell I vaguely recall crawling, being dragged by my significant other into my aunt's bathroom in the middle of the night so she could blow me while my aunt was asleep in the living room. Amazingly, my girlfriend never caught the flu. We still think about it every now and then and cringe. Fucked a woman with an artificial heart valve. It made fast-clicking noises when she was getting close. Used to get a massage a week from this tall Russian broad. Very good-looking, super flirty, thick accent, the whole 9 yards. One day she's laying it on thick and I'm doing my best to keep the little drummer boy at bay. She finishes, hands me a towel to wipe the oil off of me and leaves. I proceed to lay the towel out, and then beat my meat like it owed me money. Finished and then put that towel at the bottom of the garbage pail in the room. Immediate post-nut clarity had me thinking about cameras in the rooms. Did a quick scan, checked a few weird statues and then said, fuck it, what's done is done, left. Never heard anything of it and continued to get massages for about a year before insurance stopped paying for them. Baiting while driving. My username says it all. My tongue regrets that day. Sarah. I put a whole thing of jelly beans up my ass. Traveled a few towns over via train for pancakes in the hopes of sex with my stalker. Had pancakes but no sex. For some reason my extremely horny 14-year-old self thought that it would be very hot shoving a very big soup bar up my ass while in the shower. It did not fit. It hurt. I was not horny anymore and my ass stung for the next couple of days. Would not recommend. I am a heterosexual male BTWIDK. Why I did this. Not me, but a friend didn't have lotion, decided to use laundry detergent to jerk it. He ended up in the hospital. Dated this kinda crazy girl a while ago. Not crazy, but she was something else in the sheets. This one time, I was invited to this opera concert thing, very fancy night, and so I asked her to come with. We got a private balcony space for ourselves with an amazing view. Mid-concert we started to fuck around a little bit. Handjob, fingering, blowjob, touching, etc. etc. Then we got so horny we fucked for real. And so, we tried to synchronize her cheeks clapping and the moaning to the instruments and to the rhythm of the music. That didn't work. We got kicked out and banned for 2 years from the place, called the police on us, got fined etc. Lol was fun though, but it's an asshole thing to do, it sucked for the artists. I cringe sometimes when I think about it. When I was 19 and a freshman at NDSU, I drove all the way across Minnesota, Fargo to Duluth, in an absolute blizzard because this hot girl who was a waitress at the bar where I was a bar cook in the summer wanted to go clubbing. I only went in the ditch once, got pulled out by some dude with a Dodge Ram for free, and it only took 6 hours for a trip that should have taken 4. But it was worth it because we went clubbing and I got laid. I'd watch porn on the computers in the comp lab in my department. Once aroused I would go to the bathroom and jerk off. One time I heard someone come in as I was climaxing. They may have not. Kept sleeping with a woman who left teeth scars on my dick. And cursed me. Got married when I was 18. 0 tenths. Do not recommend. I'd always had a bit of a bi-curious side. As I was on a bit of a dry spell with the ladies, I decided to give dudes a try. Turns out the bi-curiosity was a lie and I'm actually very straight. When it came right down to it, I found I had absolutely 0% interest. The whipped cream incident of 1999. Got so horny, made a makeshift pocket pussy. As a horny teen, I jerked off in the backyard in the tall grass. Turns out my neighbor's daughter was watching me from the window. I gave her an awkward nod then walked away after. I have also stuck my dick in a vacuum cleaner hose. While it did feel good, I may have caused some permanent damage.